So if you've ever been to the beach to go tide pooling, one thing you've probably seen is hermit crabs. But how much do you actually know about these little guys? I see them all the time, but I don't know a huge amount about them, so I decided I was going to go and do some research. Something I found really interesting was that they aren't actually true crabs. True crabs have 4 pairs of walking legs, where hermit crabs only have 3 pairs of walking legs. You may have noticed that they do have claws, but they don't use those to fight that much. Mostly they use it to cut up the seaweed or dead animals that they're eating. Obviously, we all know that when they outgrow their shell, they'll find a new, larger one. But this is an excerpt from Between Pacific Tides by Ed Ricketts that I find to be really interesting. A few hermits and some spare shells in an aquarium will provide the watcher with hours of amusement. Inspecting a new shell, and every shell or similar object is a prospect, involves an unvarying sacred ritual. Touch it, grasp it, rotate it, until the orifice is in a position to be explored with the antenna. And then, if it seems satisfactory, move in. The actual move is made so quickly that only a sharp eye can follow it. Kinda cool. So they all go through the same kind of routine whenever they're switching shells, and they're picky, they're not just gonna find the next shell that's around. Even though there are usually so many of them in a small space and there's not much space between them, they'll usually walk around each other instead of climbing over each other. It's pretty cool that they respect each other like that. There are more than 500 species of hermit crab. And as I say, they aren't really true crabs, but they have these weird bodies. They have their little pairs of legs up front, and then the rest of their body is kind of thin and curved, and it's what fits inside the shell. It's really weird. I tried to find out how old they grow up to be, but it turns out we don't actually know how long hermit crabs live for sure. Thanks for watching this episode of Beth's Beach Finds. All of the sources for my research and my own personal information, my Instagram and all that, are going to be in the information box below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.